and we are everything but falafel.
And welcome to Hagit's Kitchen. Isn't it beautiful? Take a look.
Today we're going to make an Israeli salad. This is a very simple salad and tasty and yummy.
And you know what? Everyone seems to think that an Israeli salad is very complicated. And just as Hagit mentioned, it's super simple, but what makes it delicious and super yummy is the dressing. The secret is in the dressing. So we're going to just get all of our ingredients out and show you just how quickly you can put together an Israeli salad. You can call it Israeli, you can call it Mediterranean, but just do exactly how we're going to show it to you, and you will be delighted with the results.
Okay, so I just grabbed some cucumbers and some tomatoes. We use the Persian cucumber, which is much shorter than the regular American cucumber, and it has less seeds, it's very hard, and it tastes very good.
Okay, and let me just add my 2 cents to the cucumber situation. When these cucumbers are not on sale, they're a little bit on the expensive side. So what I've done in the past, I buy the English hothouse, which is a really incredibly long cucumber, and they usually come 2 or 3 in a packet in one of your big wholesale clubs, and they're equally crunchy, equally delicious.
Okay.
Not as easy to cut as these tiny ones, but in a pinch you can go with either the hothouse, which are long and crunchy, or the Persian, or in the American supermarkets and farm stands, you can get the gherkins. Also, they're called the gherkin cucumbers. They kind of look like this, but they might have a little shade to it.
Twist.
But we like to keep the...
We like this cucumber.
Right, we like these.
So
And
you
we
can
also,
find it.
not only do we like this, but we like to keep... Do you like to keep the skin on?
Yes.
More often than not.
Yes. It has lots of vitamins and it's good for your health.
And it's a nice color.
Yeah. So of course you wash the cucumbers, and that's how we peel it.
Cut it.
That's how we cut it. So
Okay.
we're gonna cut it lengthwise. We cut it to 3 parts, and then like that. We like to cut it small. So we're gonna cut it to cubes. Watch your fingers. The knife is very sharp. I recently just taught my son how to cut the cucumbers to an Israeli salad, and now he can make it himself.
And obviously you need a good, super sharp knife to make this simple and not to mush your vegetables. And especially when you get to cutting your tomatoes, you really need to get that sharp edge to the knife, to the blade, so that you can dice these up really well. Now, remember, we're not professional chefs, we're not professional cooks, but what we do like to do is to make everything look pretty and everything look very enticing. So when we say something needs to be diced very fine, this is why we do it, so that the end product is actually very pleasing to the eye and ultimately pleasing to the palate.
Right. So usually for a family of like 4 to 5 people, I use 2 to 3 cucumbers, 2 tomatoes, 1 small onion. You can use also, if you like, cilantro. My kids, they don't like it, so I use the cucumbers and the tomato. That's fine.
Hi Danielle, this is Danielle. She is Hagit's youngest child. She's going to probably be one of our chefs one of these days. So right now she's just watching, taking it all in, right? You're watching Mommy cut the cucumbers? Yeah? Pretty good. You'll be making salad soon, right? Yeah. Absolutely. You're gonna go play? You go play so that we can finish the salad, okay, sweetie? Go ahead.
Now this is the last cucumber that we use. And then I'll let you cut the tomato while I peel the onion, okay?
Okay. Now obviously don't stress out if you can't get your cubes quite as small and diced like this.
Right.
Honestly, it's all about presentation. So if you dice them a little bit bigger, a little bit not as square, not as cube, don't stress out. Do not stress out. The taste is going to ultimately be just as delicious. If you get the good ingredients that we're mentioning to you, you'll be fine. We're showing you the way we like to do it, but make the recipe your own, and it will work out perfectly fine. Now with a tomato, I'm going to do it my way, but obviously, you know, everyone has their own little way of doing it. I pretty much cut it in the middle. I take the little, I call it a little puchki out. Now many times, if it has too many seeds, I might take the seeds out. Do you take seeds out, or do you like it in?
I like it in.
Right. More often than not, I think people like to leave the seeds in, only because at the end of the day, when you're putting the dressing together, the water and the seeds from the tomato actually add to the dressing element of the salad. So again, we're doing it kind of small, really use a very sharp knife at this point, because ultimately if you're not, it's going to really squish your tomato, and that's the last thing you need to do, is have squishy tomatoes. So I'm trying to get them kind of small.
I have a different method to cut the tomato.
You cut it a few more times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm doing it the lazy way, but I know you'll do the second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
This is the Daphna lazy way for those of you who feel the need to do it a little bit quicker.
Also, I like to say that my kids, they don't buy food, lunch at the cafeteria at school. So I make them food every day. At least once or twice a week, I make them like a container with the Israeli salad, and then I do the chicken and the barbecue. Yes, honey? Just be careful. And I send it to school with them, and it's delicious and very, very healthy.
And you put the dressing on and everything?
No dressing, just the vegetables. Cut
Oh.
it very small. Add the grilled
Lovely.
chicken, and that's it. I'll show you how I
Okay.
cut the tomato. So,
Okay. So you have
and
two
that's how
versions.
that's how I told my son to do it. I just cut it. I throw that part, and then I cut it to circles, as thin as I want. And now.
Okay, so that's
I'm gonna do like
really
sticks, turn around,
working, yeah.
and make the cubes.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Okay. So this
And
is.
then you
I
have
want-
more control of the size and the shapes of the tomato.
Okay.
That's my version. Again, we are not chefs, we are moms.
Right. And we're not dictating to you one way or another.
Right.
We're just showing you how she does it. We're showing you how I do it. And, you know, the decision will be yours to find something in between that makes you happy, obviously, and doesn't take up too much of your time.
Just be careful.
And makes cooking in the kitchen, even the dicing, not a big chore. Because we really don't want this to become a whole story here.
So we have here the tomato and the onion, as you can see.
Now, what is the story with adding extra ingredients? Because my Israeli salad has evolved over the years to include lettuce, sometimes, and then, you know, obviously that I chop, and I actually shred and I chop, so it becomes shredded chopped. And then sometimes I even add, like in the summer when there's amazing colored peppers, I'll take one different color. I'll take a green pepper, a red pepper, and a yellow, or an orange or yellow, whatever. And then I'll cut them this small, and it really becomes so colorful and so beautiful. So does it depend on what you feel like that day or that week, or what's in the supermarket?
I think the original Israeli salad is cucumber, tomato, onion, a little bit cilantro.
Cilantro or parsley? Cilantro is the original, okay.
I prefer it without the onion. My kids, they like it, like one likes the onion, the other one doesn't. So it really depends on your family.
Okay. Okay.
Each one can decide whatever he wants.
Okay.
So that's about it.
All right. Well, definitely you can go to our blog at Everything But Falafel, and we're going to add the dressing in a moment, but just to get an idea and have it written down so that you can download, everythingbutfalafel.com. Go to our blog and you'll find the salad there. And really the easiest way to serve it, and I don't put the dressing on until moments before I take it to the table.
Right.
So just keep that in the back of your mind so it doesn't sit there in the dressing and get, get mushy.
Right, we like it fresh and crunchy.
Right.
So we're gonna use
salt, olive oil,
and lemon. So for that amount of salad, I'm gonna use half a lemon. It's enough. This is a new device that I just purchased recently, and I love it. You see, it takes all the liquid from the lemon. Very easy to use. Even if you have like hard lemon with no juice inside, it works.
It'll find some juice in there for you.
I use a spoon to two spoons of olive oil. I like to use the extra virgin oil.
And we can't really advertise any specific one yet because we'll be speaking to a few different manufacturers to see if they would like to be part of our show. So for now, just use whatever you have in the house.
Right, and between I would say half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of salt.
To your taste, of course.
Right. And then you just mix it.
Yeah, baby. Come sit right here.
Yania, do you want to mix the salad? Go ahead.
Right. Good job. Okay,
Good.
Shall we pour it in here?
Yeah,
Let Ima pour it in.
With a nice serving bowl. There you go. Definitely show it to the camera.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bring it around. Okay, and in Israel we say beta'avon,
So
which there's no really English equivalent, but
in French,
bon
you say bon appetit.
bon appetit.
And enjoy your salad.
Enjoy the salad, and we'll see you again.